ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमावं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं हैतगिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीगुरुदिनतरणं श्रीचैतन्यं। इंग्लिश क्लास होगा ना हिंदी होगा? इंग्लिश इंग्लिश क्या है? टेम्पल कमांड इंग्लिश इंग्लिश किताब दिया। कितना भक्त है जो इंग्लिश समझता नहीं? इधर इंग्लिश समझता नहीं कौन? ट्रांसलेशन किधर होता है? आप सब इंग्लिश समझते हैं तो हिंदी वाला सब उधर चला जाइए। योर डिजायर फुलफिल्ड, योर डिजायर इज वेरी स्ट्रांग। सुबह सब लोग बोलते हैं हिंदी में होगा हिंदी होगा, ये बोलते हैं इंग्लिश होगा। तो इंग्लिश किताब दे दिए। ये कौन सा नंबर श्लोक है? हाँ 14, 15, 16 3 श्लोक है। हाँ उधर बोर्ड में क्या लिखा है? कौन सा? 16, 14 से ठीक है। हाँ तो मैं हम लोग तो we'll hear from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 26, on the subject matter Wonderful Krishna. That is Odia. Odia. So 14, 15, 16. So in this chapter, mainly all of you have heard, it's very interesting subject matter and very deep subject matter. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came with a very specific information that which was never given before. Anarpita charing chirat. No arpita was never offered. That is chira adadata nijagupta beatam. Chira adadata. Never this was given before. No Veda, Vedanta, Upanishad. Nowhere it has been revealed so obviously, because this is most confidential part of the teachings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this wonderful Krishna, Krishna is wonderful in every respect. When he is Bhagavan, he is controlling everything. That is very wonderful. And when he is fully controlled by his devotee, it is more wonderful. So, he is like this. He is Anandang Brahma. He is made up of Ananda. Anandamaya Vyasat. Ananda Ghana Vigraha. But still, he gets Ananda from his devotees. He is made up of Ananda. He gives Ananda to everybody. He is source of all Ananda. But still, he gets bliss. Not only he gets bliss from his Ananda, he is waiting. He is waiting eagerly. When shall I get some pleasure, some bliss from my devotee, though he is source of all pleasure and Ananda. This specific chapter, as all of you have heard, Krishna did his wonderful pastimes, the lifting Giri Govardhan. All Brajavasis, they enjoyed very much, they liked very much. When the pastime took place, very ignorantly, very innocently, they took it very lightly. When Krishna lifted the Govardhan, this question did not arise to their mind. How this boy is raising such a huge mountain? After everything completed, then the doubt comes. Who is this boy? Some ordinary man cannot do. Prior to this event, Krishna has done many wonderful activities. Never this question arised. 3 days or 6 days old Krishna killed Putana. 3 months baby Krishna killed Sakatasura. 1 year Krishna killed Trinavartasura. Then one after another, he's killing different demons. When he was in Gokul, all the up to delivering Jamalarjuna. Very surprising matter. Such a small boy. When Krishna's friend told to the Brajavasis asked, how did these 2 trees fell down or rooted out? Then they said that Krishna was crawling in between 2 trees, and that this Ukhala got stuck. So then 2 trees got rooted out. Everyone laughed at all stupid nonsense things. Nobody questioned. Like this, many others. Bakasura was killed, Pralambasura was killed. But at this particular time, they really contemplated. All the mukhyas of Nandagaon, they came to Nanda Maharaj in his assembly. And they're describing one after another. This thing happened, this thing happened, this thing happened. So now a very important question they will ask to Nanda Maharaj. So that is what these few verses will describe to us. That they are asking, Ko sapta hanya bala ko mahadri vidharanam tatono jayate sanka brajanatha tabatmaje. On the one hand, this boy is only 7 years old. And on the other, we see that He has lifted great hill Govardhana. Therefore, O King of Braja, a doubt about your son arises within us. It took so long time for Brajavasis to seriously think how this boy can do. Then they are saying, when they asked this question, then Nanda Maharaj, he replied, O cowherd man, O cowherd man, Shriyatang, please hear, Shriyatang me bachok gopaha, O cowherd boys, please listen to me. Let all your doubts concerning my son be gone. Some time ago, Gargamuni spoke me as follows about this boy. This verse also has a small purport. Srila Siddhar Swami comments the words previously heard from Gargacharya awakened Nanda Maharaj to the truth about Krishna, and thus by Nanda's constantly remembering his activities, all thoughts about their being impossible ceased in him. Now he is instructing the cowherd man with these same words. So now today's verse is verse number 16. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Varnatraya Kilasasan Ginatanu Jagamtanu Shukla Raktas Tatapita Idaning Krishna Tangataha Varnatraya Kilasanasna Ginatanu Jagamtanu Shukla Raktas Tatapita Idaning Krishna Tangataha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada's disciples, 10th canto. So, Gargamuni had said, your son Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed 3 different colors, white, red, and yellow. And now he has appeared in a blackish color, purport. This and the next 6 verses, from verse number 17 through 22, are taken from the 8th chapter of this canto, in which Gargamuni instructs Nanda Maharaj about Nanda's son Krishna. The translations found herein for these verses are based on those of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. In chapter 8, where the verses originally appeared, the reader will find expensive purport by Srila Prabhupada. So, Krishna's activities are very, very wonderful. His wonders has manifested in so many different ways. His best wonder is He's full of varieties. In this material world, we see so much varieties, and spiritual world must be much more varieties there. So that is His wonder. Not like His Nirakar, Nirvishesh. That is not the wonder. Wonder that He has manifested in so many different ways. So here, Nanda Maharaj is explaining to Brajavasis that they asked, who is this boy? He must not be your son. He must be Bhagavan. So he is explaining how Gargamuni had told him that how previously means previously. Because they did not know that Krishna appeared, but all these many things they did not know. They said previously he was like this, like that. So sometime Brajavasis, they would come to know this information about the supremacy of Krishna. Just like Mother Yashoda, she saw Vishwarup in the mouth of Krishna. She offered prayers. But immediately after that, she forgot that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brajavasis also, in spite of getting informations that about the real truth behind Krishna, still they forget. They don't accept Krishna as God. Who else does not accept Krishna as God? Demons, they don't accept Krishna as God. Demons, they do not know Krishna is God. Here Brajavasis, they don't know Krishna is God. Krishna himself, he does not know he is God, but still he is God. That's the beauty. This is the wonder. The wonder within the Param Brahma is all opposite qualities are accumulated within him. Paraspara Virodha Dharma Samahar. All opposite qualities are accumulated within him. Anur Anyan Mahatma Mahyan. He is controller of everything. He is controlled by his devotee. All opposite elements are there within Krishna. Actually, I don't know, sometimes Radha Govinda Goswami Maharaj was telling, he was telling from some commentary from some acharyas or what, I don't know. When the Brajavasis, after this Giri Govardhan Dharan pastimes, they called Nanda Maharaj, tell who is this boy? They said, he must be Bhagavan. Nanda Maharaj became very angry. What Bhagavan? He is not Bhagavan. He is my son only. Nanda Maharaj was not ready to accept. They cannot see Krishna as Bhagavan. So that is very special subject matter that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought to our attention. Who is Krishna? What is real identity of Krishna? You see, Krishna is known to everybody in India. All Hindus, they know Krishna. Christians, Muslims, everybody, they have heard about Krishna. But the real position of Krishna, what is that? Some people, they say, Krishna is a Mahapurusha. For some people, they think, oh, he's a naughty boy. He's stealing butter. He's not a good man, characterless. He's dancing with others' wives. Everybody, they speak about Krishna according to their own understanding. Some people, they may say Mahapurusha. Some people say, no, he must be a demigod. As the Brajavasis were thinking. Or some people, they may say, no, he's Bhagavan. But what is his real identity? So many ways we are hearing about the identity of Lord Krishna. So he is not, definitely for us, He is not just a Mahapurusha. He is not some Devata. But he is Bhagavan. How many of you agree that Krishna is Bhagavan? Raise your hands. All of you agree. But if you say Krishna is Bhagavan, that is not a real identity of Krishna. Because Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Etachansa kalapunsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So how many of Indians, Hindus, they know Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan? We say Krishna is Bhagavan. But if we say Krishna is only Bhagavan, Rama is Bhagavan, Vamana is Bhagavan, Narayana is Bhagavan, Narasingha is Bhagavan. So what is unique position of Krishna? So we should say Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. The two words we use for absolute truth commonly in India among Hindus, one is Bhagavan, another is Ishvara. Right? Bhagavan and Ishvara. If you discuss about Bhagavan, then Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is not only Bhagavan, he is Swayam Bhagavan. Then if you discuss about Ishvara, what Ishvara means? Ishvara means controller. How many people among Hindus, they know Ishvara means controller? How many of you knew before joining ISKCON? Any of you knew? You ask all Indians, Ishvara, yes, we accept Ishvara. We accept Bhagavan. Oh, they're all devoted to Ishvara. Who is it? What is the meaning of Ishvara? No Hindu can reply. Isn't that it? Outside people can reply. ईश्वर का मतलब क्या है बोल नहीं पाएंगे. Bhagavan, how many people Hindus they know the meaning of Bhagavan? If they would know meaning of Bhagavan, then in India among Hindus we would not have factory of Bhagavans. We have big factory. Prabhupada is saying in India and Bangladesh we have factory of Bhagavan. Because those that are worshipping somebody as Bhagavan, they don't know meaning of Bhagavan. And those that are posing as Bhagavan, they don't know meaning of Bhagavan. If that would be known to people, this stupidity would not happen. And that is one reason I have analyzed. Why other community people, they look us down? Why Christians, Muslims, why do they look us down? So this is our problem. We are very faithful, very devoted to Bhagavan, Ishvara, but we do not the very meaning of Ishvara and Bhagavan. So what you know, Ishvara means controller. So how many of you are Ishvara here? One Ishvara. You are not Ishvara. Devagrananda Prabhu is Ishvara. Because he is controlling his family. Prabhupada is saying, the house master is controlling. But Prabhupada said, you are mini Ishvara. You are not a Ishvara. You are a mini Ishvara. Because you are controlling your family. You are controlling your wife. You are controlling your children. Isn't that it? I was giving class somewhere in America. So all congregation members are there. I was telling, you control your children. So you are Ishvara. You control your wife. So you are Ishvara. They are saying, no Maharaj, you don't control our wives. They are all shaking their heads. So that has different beauty also to be controlled by your wives. In your Bhakti Rasa also, Krishna is controlled by Radharani. So that control is through prema, through their love, they control their husbands. That has some bona fide, some bona fide philosophical backup is there also. The point is, according to Prabhupada is saying that everybody is Ishvara. All of us are Ishvara. Because we are controlling something, but we are many Ishvara in Prabhupada's language. But real controllers, whom we can say the real controller, Agni Devata, controlling Agni, Vayu Devata, controlling Vayu, Varuna Devata, controlling Indra, controlling rain. They are Ishvara. We are many Ishvara, the Devatas are Ishvara. But then there is somebody who is controlling all Ishvaras. Tumi Sarveswareswara. You are Ishwara of all Ishwara. What is that then? Mini Ishwara, then who is controlling all Ishwara? He is Parameswara. Yes? But in between Ishwara and Parameswara, there is another Ishwara also. You know? He is Maheswara. Maheswara. Mahadev. Among all devas, he is Mahadeva. He is Maha-Ishwara. See? There's so many Ishwaras. Mini Ishwara, Ishwara, Maheswara, then Parameswara. So who is that Parameswara? Who is Parameswara? Who is Parameswara? Krishna is Parameswara. So Ram is Ishwara, Mini Ishwara, or Maheswara. What is Ram? Ram is Parameswara. Narasingha is Parameswara. Narayana is Parameswara. Then what is unique position of Krishna? The Sarveswara, that is Parameswara. He is Paratpara Parameswara. I found this word in Madhurya Kandamani, Vishwanath Chakravarti, giving a unique position to Krishna. That's like among all Bhagavans, we say Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. What Veda says, Ekavai Ditya Nasti, Ekameva Aditya. There are different kinds of concepts. Nirishwara Vada, no Ishwara. Then Ekeshwara Vada, one Ishwara. Then Bahu Ishwara Vada, Bahu Ishwara. Is not it? Muslims, Ek Ishwara. Christians, Ek Ishwara. Yehudi, Ek Ishwara. And Buddhist, no Ishwara. And Hindus, Bahu Ishwara. Bahu Ishwara. Many Bhagavans. Hindus have how many Bhagavans they are worshipping? Only 33 crores, right? And Hindus are so fond of Bhagavans, 33 Bhagavan not sufficient also. Then they create many more Bhagavans also. But actually, if you analyze, our Vedic philosophy is only one Ishwara. In this sense, there are Bahu Ishwara, but one Parameswara. That is what I am referring to. Ekavai Ditya Nasti. Ekala Ishwara Krishna are Sabhritya. All others are servant, including Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, Balaram, everybody. Only one Ishwara is there. So that says, Ekavai Ditya Nasti. Ekameva Adityam. So that is Krishna. Parameswar, Paratpara Parameswar. So nobody can be, he is Asomardha. No Sama, no Urdha. He is Asomardha. Matah Paratara Nanyat Kinchit Asti Dhananjayam. So Paratpara Parameswar Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. Ekavi Ditya Nasti. He is only one. So when we tell people that Eka Bahusam Abhavat, Shruti says Param Brahma is one, was manifested in many forms. So some take it like this. Some say Bhagavan is one, he manifested in many human forms. So in our Hindu, we only don't attribute demigods or devatas as Bhagavan. We tell all human beings are Bhagavan also. This philosophy is there. Yes or no? Janata Janardana. Or Modi ji always saying Janata Janardana. Janata Janardana. Every human being is Janardana. Right? Jai Jeev in Bengal, they say Jai Jeev says Shiv. This concept is there. So that makes us very cheap, That's other concept. What these people are saying? Everybody is Bhagavan. Or Ramakrishna saying that where are you looking for Bhagavan? All Bhagavan is sitting in front of you. Yeah, they're saying like this. The Bhagavan, they're asking you food, you are not giving that Bhagavan. Why are you giving to this Bhagavan who is not asking you anything? This kind among our Hindus. We have to see the drawbacks. Why you are in problem in the earthly land? We don't understand from the proper perspective. We say everybody Bhagavan. How many of you are Bhagavan here sitting? How many of you? Unfortunately, not one of you also. None of you are Bhagavan. But this concept is there. This concept is there. No. So, okay, we tell, no. We are not all Bhagavan, we are part and parcel of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is Purna, we are Ansa. So, Devatas, they are unlimited living entities. Only 330 millions Devatas. But Bhagavan is one. Yes or no? Bhagavan is one. But then they will ask you how you are, okay, we accepted Indra, Chandra, Varuna, 33 crore Devatas are there, Bhagavan is, but Rama is your Bhagavan, Bhaman is your Bhagavan, Narayan is your Bhagavan, Narasingha is your Bhagavan. So again, so many Bhagavans. If you really consider, then we'll see 330 crores Devatas. But Bhagavans are how many? Anadi Ananta Rupam. Ananta. But which it has Ananta Rupam. Tumi Sarveswareswara Brajendra Kumar. Tomar Ichha Vishware Jana Sanghar. That Krishna, only who desires. He has no other business. He simply desires. Simply by his desire, Taba Ichha Mate Brahma Karena Srijana. Taba Ichha Mate Vishnu Karena Palana. Taba Ichha Mate Shiv Karena Sanghara. Taba Ichha Mate Maya Sruje Karagara. So that what Veda refers to Ekameva Adityam. Who is not involved with anything. But he is behind everything. What is his business? What is contribution for everything? His contribution is only desiring. He has Ichha Shakti. Nandanandan Krishna has Ichha Shakti. Vasudeva Krishna has Jnana Shakti. And Sankarsan Balaram has Kriya Shakti. The three Shaktis, each they have, each of them. But Krishna is holding the Ichha Shakti. Tumi Sarveswareswara Brajendra Kumar. Tomar Ichha hai Vishware se Jana Sanghar. He simply desires. Then everything happens. Vasudeva has Jnana Shakti. That's why before reading Bhagavatam, we call Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It's a Jnana Shakti. So Ichha is there, Jnana is there, but then we need Kriya Shakti. So Balaram, Sankarsan, he is Kriya Shakti. So everything then starts to work. So behind everything is Krishna. So that means Bhagavan is many or one? One, you agree? But there is more Bhagavans also. Because somebody may argue. If they have gone through our books, they will argue. They will say, okay, we accept unlimited living entities, 330 crore Devatas, then your Bhagavan, okay, only one Bhagavan Krishna. But there is not one Bhagavan. There is more, there is not one Krishna. More Krishnas are there. How many Krishnas are there? Many Krishnas are there. In material world, we have one Krishna. Took birth in Vrindavan, then went to Mathura, then went to Dwaraka. So among these three Krishna, there are three Krishna, that means. Not one Krishna. Not Ekameva Aditya, there are three Meva Aditya. Three are there. So that means again coming. Many Bhagavans. The three Bhagavan, three Krishnas are there. So among all living entities, Devata is the highest. Among all Devatas, Bhagavan is the highest. Among all Bhagavan, Paratpar, Parameswar, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna is the highest. But now there are three Krishnas. So what to do about that? So there is Dwaraka Krishna, there is Mathura Krishna, then there is Vrindavan Krishna. So Dwaraka Krishna is Purna Brahma, he is Purna, complete. Mathura Krishna is more complete, Purnatara. Then Vrindavan Krishna. Vrindavan Krishna is most complete. Is anything beyond that? in your grammar? Superlative? Anything beyond you have read? So my point is, okay, Krishna in Dwaraka is more complete, Mathura more complete, Vrindavan most complete. Then our Acharya is saying that so-called most complete Krishna in Vrindavan is not yet complete also. Something is lacking. What is lacking? Because he is lacking, his all desires are not fulfilled. 3 desires are still to be fulfilled. What is that desire? Siradhaya pranaya mahiva kidrishiva naiva swadhyajana adbhuta madhurima kidrishiva madhya saukhang tasya madanubhavata kidrising beti lobha. He developed a lobha to fulfill the 3 unfulfilled desires. What are these 3 unfulfilled desires? Number 1 is, you just said, Siradhaya pranaya mahima kidrishiva naiva. The greatness of, the glory of prema that Srimati Radharani has. That's the highest. Srimati Radharani has something very big, highest. Siradhaya pranaya mahima kidrishiva naiva. So that is highest position of Radharani, highest thing, topmost thing she has. Then Krishna is thinking, she has something great, but I must have something great also. So what that Krishna has something great? Siradhaya pranaya mahima kidrishiva naiva swadhyajana adbhuta madhurima kidrishiva madhya. What kind of greatness, that sweetness I have? 2 things Krishna wanted to know. One thing what devotee has, one thing what he has. So this is exchange taking place between living entity and Supreme Personality of Godhead. Exchange. What devotees they have? What devotees they have, they give to Krishna. What devotees they have, that Krishna is hankering to get it from his devotees. That is prema, love. Devotees have love. Then when Krishna gets love from devotees, then he has to exchange. Then what he gives to his devotees? What he gives to his devotees? Anugraha. Happiness. He makes, listen carefully. Devotee gives prema to Krishna, he becomes happy. Then Krishna gives his sweetness, madhurima, to his devotees, which makes devotees happy. This is the source of happiness for both Krishna and his devotee. What Krishna gives? His sweetness, madhurima. Madhurima of his form, sweetness of his form, sweetness of his bodily smell, sweetness of his voice. How many senses we have that we are enjoying? We have 5 senses. So Krishna has 5 madhurimas. Through these 5 senses, the living entities, they enjoy the 5 sweetness that Krishna retains to full extent. All of us, we try to enjoy our life through our senses. But this enjoyment, perception arises from kama. So from kama, we get one kind of enjoyment. But when we get prema, that gives us to release the adi rasa, the mellows. The material world, all rasa, are the perverted reflection of adi rasa. The living entities, when then platform prema, then that kind of sweetness Krishna releases for them. Otherwise, we cannot get taste. Do we get taste of holy name? We don't get taste of holy name. Srila Rupa Goswami wrote in his book, Tunde tandamini bitanute tunda bali labdhaye karna krode karamini ghatayate karna arbuddha spriya Cheta prangana sangani vijayate sarvendrana kriti no jana janita kyadvi amritai Krishna iti varnadhyam. These two syllables, Krishna. I don't know how much sweetness amrita is there. That as soon as it appears in my mouth, I feel why I have one mouth, I should have thousands of mouths. So much bliss. As soon as it enters in my ear holes, karna kode karamene ghatayate karna arbudavas priya, I feel that millions of ears. Cheta prangana sangani vijayate sarvendrani kriti. That stops the activities of all the senses when it appears within our heart. That is the power of holy name. So much ananda, so much bliss. No jane janita kiyadvi amrita hi. What adbhut amrita is there. But are we getting that amrita? Are you getting that bliss? By chanting holy name. When you chant 16 rounds, do you feel that bliss? When you get bliss? When 16 rounds completed, then you get bliss. Is not it? Oh, I did today's job is done. Hour of bliss comes. I have done my duty. 16 rounds done. Hour of bliss does not come. While chant is struggling. How quickly will you finish the 16 rounds? The 16 rounds ends. Now Ananda comes. Our Ananda does not come from the chanting. Same way also. Our Ananda is not hearing Krishna Katha. As soon as the speakers start class, Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshuru Unmilitam, audience Chakshuru Nimilitam. Audience, they get happy, pleasure comes when the speaker, Asla Prabhupada ki. Now everybody get up. Why that happens to us? If he's akarsayati Krishna, sarva akarsaka, why don't we get attracted to him? We get attracted. We have some ruchi, we have some taste, yes or no? Some taste. And Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti, he is addressing our taste also. What kind of taste we have? We have lot of taste for Mahaprasad. We are getting lot of taste for chanting Hare Krishna. We are very beautiful taste, beautiful dressing. Who will not be attracted? To Gaur Nitai, Radha Rasa, we are so nicely dressed. And our acharyas, they are going more deeper into what kind of taste you have. They are telling us, you have some external taste. Vastu Vaisistya Apakhini taste. Ruchi. Two kinds of ruchi. One is Vastu Vaisistya Apakhini ruchi. Another is Vastu Vaisistya Anapakkhini ruchi. Have you heard these two words? You've never heard? Vastu Vaisistya Apakhini means that to develop taste, you wait for something. What do you wait for? The quality of that things. For example, I'll give you. You like chanting holy name. When you like chanting holy name, when you get taste of chanting holy name, when some good singer is there, nice musics are there, good tunings are there, you like or not? So actually you don't like Harinam. You like how nicely singing Harinam, how musics are nice. Simply Harinam, you feel very boring, you'll get up and run away. You understand? So that is Vastu Vaisistya Apakshini. You have no taste for holy name. How much masala is there? You are hearing Katha. When you like to hear Katha, good Kathakars are there. They can give nice chutki, stories to make you laugh. Or they can give nice verses, eloquently. Oh, eloquent speakers. Then our attention is there. There's all our Kathakars. They're making many musics, then songs, and many stories. That is, of course, because we are very slow. So they have to make us wake up, So they have to tell something. So our deity darshan also been given example. When deities are nicely dressed, we develop devotion, right? Prasadam. Somebody's house you go. Oh, so nice prasad. Who cooked it? Who cooked it? Oh, very nice. Who cooked it? Who ate it? Because Krishna ate it is nice. We don't say that. Oh, it's very nicely cooked. We don't say nicely eaten by Krishna, nicely cooked by this Mataji. Oh, he's very good cook. Srila Vishwanath Thakur, he has addressed all these things. He has said, Vastu Vaisishta Apekchini, that our Ruchi is waiting for something, all these external symptoms. And he is saying that this is just like somebody has a disease. Somebody has disease, you put foodstuffs, not good. Not like this, no taste. He'll cook nicely cooked food. No disease, whatever comes on plate, he just eats gapa, eats everything. See, like that. Vastu Vaisishta Anapekchini. That the devotees have real developed taste for holy name, taste for Hari Katha. They don't care who is speaking, how eloquently speaking. Hari Katha means they just enjoy. I have seen one of Gaudiya Math Maharaj, Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Maharaj. He almost 90 years old man. I have heard his lecture. He gives a lecture, he starts his speech, full stop comes after 2 hours. He speaks so eloquently, so fast. Such a learned and scholarly person. And I have seen, he will call his disciples to listen Bhagavatam. Please read Bhagavatam to me. Not only reading to him, he will tell him, you please explain this Bhagavatam to me. We will not do that. They're neophyte. I know all these things. Why I waste my time hearing to this Prabhu? Let me go prepare for my class or something like that. We save time. But he is 90 years old man because they have developed the taste. That's a Brahma saying, Jnane prayasa mudapassa namanta bhajibanti sanmukharitang bhavadya varta. They live upon hearing. Namanta bhajibanti. They live upon hearing sanmukharitang bhavadya varta sthane stitang sutigatang tanubang manabhi. Does not matter what varna, what ashram you are situated. You just chant this holy name. Hear like this. They live on like this. So that is the test. And we don't have test because we have Krishna is not releasing that madhurima, that sweetness. Krishna is not releasing. But more we hear, become free from influence of lust, develop that love, then Krishna will release. So that is reciprocation between living entity and Krishna. So in what I was telling, I diverted that Vrindavan Krishna is most complete, but 3 desires not completed. One is Radha Rani's prema, another is my sweetness. Not only she is great, I am also great. That my sweetness. And third is what kind of taste she is deriving out of it. So that's why Krishna, he came as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ke. So Krishna in Dwaraka is Purna. Mathura Purnatara. Vrindavan Purnatama. And Navadip, what is? Anything in your grammar? Mahapurnatam. Is there any word? Mahapurnatam? I never heard. But I have found one word for this. Purna, Purnatara, Purnatama, Paripurnatama. So in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhagavan is Paripurnatama. Pari. You know what is Pari? Pari Prasnana, Paridhi. You know Paridhi? Circumference. Paridhi. That nothing is. Everything complete. So that is what happens in Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri is unique in that way. There is no other place equal to Jagannath Puri on this earthly planet. No other place. Nothing equal. No Vrindavan. No Ajodhya. No Dwaraka. Nothing equal to Jagannath Puri. You believe that? Do you believe? Hesitating. Shastra says the Puri is highest Nothing equal. But somebody will say, oh, Shastra says everything is highest. In one Puran, you read in one chapter describing about Ajodhya, it will say, oh, Ajodhya, there is nothing equal to Ajodhya. Ajodhya the highest. Next chapter, Mathura. Oh, Mathura, nothing equal to Mathura. The best. Then Dwaraka, every dham, or Kasi, Vanar, whatever they describe, they say this is the best. Nothing equal to it. How to understand these things? These people are fooling us, Just after you said nothing equal to it, now you are saying this is the highest. How is possible? Actually, on the Purana writers, they start writing some subject matter. They get so much entrance to this. In trance, they have a feeling, wow, so great. Nothing could be greater than this. It must be really highest things. In reality, if you take a laddu, how it in laddu? Which side of laddu is most tasty? Tell me. Which side of laddu is more tasty? All are nice. So all dhams are okay. They are all equal. But I will tell you, but Puri dham is exceptional. It is not like that, like all other dhams, Puri dham is great, nothing. It is really great. Why really great? I will tell you that and I will finish my class. All other dhams, Bhagavan enjoying one kind of pastimes. In Ajodhya, Dwaraka, that he is Bhagavan and everybody serving him, he is deriving pleasure. In one Swarup. But Jagannath Puri, Bhagavan enjoying in two Swarup. That is in Jagannath Swarup and Gauranga Swarup. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Swarup. In Jagannath Swarup, he is Bhagavan and Chaitanya Swarup, he is Bhakta. So there is nothing lacking. So the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead in Jagannath Puri, that is Paripurnatam pastimes. Paripurnatam pastimes. That's why that dham is the highest. And same way Jagannath Puri dham, Dwaraka is there, Vrindavan is there, Navadip is there. How many of you been to Jagannath Puri dham? Where is Dwaraka? Any of you have been to Dwaraka? How many of you been to Dwaraka? Have you seen Dwaraka? True? Have you seen? Have you been to Dwaraka? Have you seen Dwaraka? No. Nobody has seen Dwaraka, right? Because Dwaraka is inside the ocean now. Dwaraka is inside the ocean. But there is one Dwaraka still visible. That is Jagannath Puri. The Nilachal Dham, that is Dwaraka. That is Dwaraka Aishwarya Dham, Nilachal. And Sundarachal, Gundicha Mandir, that is Vrindavan. Okay, Dwaraka is there, Vrindavan. Where is Navadip? Navadip is there? On sea beach side, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gambhira, Siddhavakul, Tatagapinath, there sea beach side. That is called, the area is called Bhattasagara. Bhattasagara. How that place is topmost place, I will tell you. Dwaraka is top. Vrindavan is more top. But Navadip is most top. Puri Sankhakshetra is topmost place in this earthly planet, Sankhakshetra. And center of Sankhakshetra is Jagannath. And in Puri itself, there is a specific area that is the best place even in Puri. That is from Akhyabata to sea beach. That area is called Bhattasagar. Shastra says, whatever sinful activities you have done in your life, you go to Puri, then you will become free from sinful reactions. Not only that, if you go to Puri, whatever sinful activities you have committed, you become free from that. And in future, whatever sinful activities you will commit, that also will become free from that also. Puri is so powerful. So that doesn't mean you go to Puri, okay, I have gone to Puri, I come back, do all sinful activities. That will naam papa buddhi. So, but if you commit sinful activities in Puri, how you become free from that? You know how to become free? If you take bath in sea bath, you become free from that. That's in Puri, the Bhatta Sagara. Temple Akhay Bhatta to sea beach. That area is called Bhatta Sagara. Where is this Navadip Dham? Navadip Dham does not accept any aparad. No papa, no aparad. So that is the best place. So in this way, our acharyas, they have churned the scriptures. Nana Shastra Vicharaneka Nipno Sadharma Sansthapak. The topmost things. So in this way, if you want to really understand the truth behind the absolute truth, that we have to analyze these things, following the footsteps of previous acharyas, then we'll understand. So we are very, very merciful. Now Rath Yatra is taking place. In India, throughout year, we are doing Rath Yatra before. Isn't it? January, February, and weather. Because of the pressure of Puri Pandas, now ISKCON, we had to bow down to do Rath Yatra in one day. Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was very adamant on this. No, we cannot do in one day. Why not? Then Maharaj said, then I cannot attend all the festivals. Maharaj wants to go every Rath Yatra, So I told one Panda that if you do one day, then our leaders, they cannot attend. Then he gave a nice example. Very interesting. The Pandas are very intelligent, He said, Independence Day, the chief minister go to one place, and other minister go to other places. If you do one day Rath Yatra, let your Gopal Krishna Maharaj go one place, and others go to other places. Every argument we give them, they break it. Some or other, they're very intelligent. They tell us that you are offending us, our festivals. You are doing Rath Yatra every day. Why don't you observe your Prabhupada's appearance every day? Why you observe his appearance day? Janmashtami is rainy. We said it's rainy season. We cannot do it some rainy. Janmashtami is in rainy season also. Why are you doing Janmashtami all over India in one day? So everywhere. Finally one time, Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Purshotam Maharaj, Radhanath Maharaj also there. No, all of us we went. And so philosophically nicely they presented, we kept quiet, including Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj also. So they're all convinced. Then we thought, this is not bad, it's good. Maybe Jagannath want. And also then we said that we have no Sunday. No? In Puri you do holiday, but in Delhi they will not call holiday. Then Puri Raja gave some concession to us. He said, okay, you do like this. From Rath Yatra until the deity goes back to the temple, this 9 or 10 or 12 days. During this day, any day you do, and you will get one Sunday definitely. So that was consideration. But Maharaj's explanation was, he told us to do like this. He told us, because his explanation was, previously, Rath Yatra would not happen same day. They would have 6 Raths. There's a river in between Jagannath temple and Gundecha temple. So 4 or 5 days you would go on the road only. So Gajapati Maharaj said, what you do, on Rath Yatra day, you take the deities out of the altar. So Rath Yatra took place. So he's on the road, on the way. No. Then when Sunday comes, you take and you do your Rath Yatra. So we take advantage of that things. But one thing good for us, doing on same day or same period, I realized, just like Janmashtami, right? Like Janmashtami means whole India. They think Janmashtami means ISKCON, isn't it? Like Krishna has become ISKCON's monopoly Bhagavan. Janmashtami means everybody run to ISKCON. They don't go anywhere. Big line, lakhs of people. Krishna is ISKCON's Bhagavan. Like that. And that will happen to Jagannath also now. Jagannath wants that. Now, all over India, every TV channel, they don't speak much about Jagannath Puri temple. Right? Because in their city, Ratha they taking place, they all they utter more ISKCON name, Jagannath's name. ISKCON ka. I thought this is Jagannath's plan. So we do same time. There is a mood also, no? Rath Yatra mood. So every respect, whatever happen, Bhagavan, Bangla में बोलते हैं भगवान जा करें जीवर मंगल. Whatever Jagannath doing for us, is for our benefit. All these things happening. So this is but what I wanted to tell all Indian leaders, then we should take advantage of this. What ISKCON is doing, one day Rath Yatra, evening time come back. So that is, we are losing in all our effort, money, this, that. We should take advantage. And we should do 7 days programs. You go to Bengal, Orissa, Assam, you will see thousands, millions of people coming. 7 days, Katha, cultural programs, so many book distribution, and so much prasad distribution. We are missing that. No, one day Rathatra, then go to sleep. No. 7 days we take advantage of this. Then we should do Ulta Rath also. Bahul Rathatra. So more mileage. With more mileage. That is one thing. And second thing I will tell you. Why we should have Gundicha temple. And give opportunity people to take darshan of Lord in Gundicha temple. All of us, you know, when Jagannath is very merciful in the temple, when he comes out of the temple, ride on the chariot is more merciful. But Shastra says, you take darshan of Jagannath in Jagannath temple for 10,000 times, for 10 years. What result you will get? If one time you go take darshan in Gundicha temple, same result you will get. So we should give that opportunity to people. Let us keep Lord in Gundicha temple, even if it is temporary Gundicha temple. So let thousands of people come and take darshan of Lord Jagannath and get this result. So that is what, wherever I go, I request temple management, of course, you are doing 7 days, you are nice. But you go to Calcutta, go all over Bengal, Assam, big festivals, competitions, big exhibitions, this, that, so many things happening there. Huge preaching, huge mileage. There is so much endeavor, so much effort, so much money. One day finish, everything gone. So it will be nice, different day, different VIPs can come, can be invited. No, like this. Jagannath will keep us 7 days busy, like this. Jai Jagannath Rath Yatra ki, Samet Bhakta Vrinda ki, Itai Gaur Siddhanath Pramanande, Hari Hari Bol.
एक बात और मैं ऐड कर देता हूँ. आपने ठीक कहा कि भगवान जो करते हैं अच्छा के लिए करते हैं. जगन्नाथ यही बताना चाहते थे कि तुम लोग भाग करके आ जाते हो जगन्नाथपुरी, क्या मैं यहाँ पर नहीं हूँ? तब उधर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. जहाँ जहाँ लोकल यात्रा है, लोकल डिवोटी विल स्टे ओनली बिसाइड हरादास, एवरीबडी विल स्टे बैक. जगन्नाथ तो यहाँ भी हैं, उधर जाने की जरूरत क्या है? So one way actually Puri Panda will get less.
Actually, that is what the argument I was giving them. That you see, because we are having different day, all ISKCON devotees coming here, and we are getting good donation, all big crowd. But Jagannath proved this is wrong. Because this year we did same day, but this year you see the crowd in Jagannath Puri. When I saw that crowd, I felt myself that I am a fool. I was thinking the same way he said. But Jagannath...
Well, after 2 years. After Corona, no, after 2 years.
Whatever it is. But anyway, those they want to go there, they will go. And as Devagrandha was saying, Jagannath has made his expansion all over the world. Actually, I tell to the audience, Jagannath was previously, he was Nilamadhav. There he was eating fruits and roots. And he got tired of eating fruits and roots. He called Indradimna. So Indradimna arranged Chappana Bhaga, Mahura, Besara, Dali. And 1000 years he's eating only Mahura, Besara, Dali. How much he'll eat? Then Jagannath got boring of eating that. Then he called Prabhupada, please come and take out of Puri. Now Jagannath is all over the world. Idli, dosa, pizza, pasta, chawmin, what not. So, Jagannath is no more interested. Chappana Bhaga, he is getting thousands of varieties of Bhaga. Because above all, he is eating God. खाने वाला भगवान है ना. इंद्रदेव ने राजा को वरदान दिए थे, आपका हाथ नहीं सूखेगा, आप खाना खाएंगे, हाथ धोएंगे, हाथ सूखने से पहले तुम्हें खाना पड़ेगा. जगन्नाथ बोले वो बहुत अच्छा बात है. तो इसलिए मैं हर समय बोलता हूँ, प्रभुपाद कृपा करके इतना भगवान से हम लोग को 2 भगवान दिए. एक डांसिंग भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु और एक ईटिंग भगवान लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ. तो प्रसाद खाओ, डांस करो, भगवत धाम जाओ. The Srila Prabhupada brought Jagannath all over the world. Go to Russia, German, Japan, I don't know, some or other. 5 people are so attracted to Jagannath. Oh, Prasad. Prasad attraction, hey. Like I went to Argentina somewhere, 5 temples, only Jagannath. I went to Russia, every house Jagannath. One interesting thing I will tell you, 1 minute I will take. I was in London, 3 big chariots. Most important place in London. Millions of tourists are coming. I was walking on pathway. One European family, father, mother, children, they're looking and taking pictures from Jagannath Rath at the back. The daughter telling to his mother, hey, look at this, so beautiful, so beautiful. So I think, what beautiful? It's a black face, no hand, no leg, but looks beautiful to them. So Jagannath is like that. He looks beautiful to everybody. He's beautiful. Can you imagine? I become Christian, they don't allow me in Vatican. How can I become Christian? They don't allow these Western people in Jagannath temple, but still all Western people are running behind him. As many as devotees in Mayapur, so many devotees they go to Jagannath Puri, even if they are not allowed in Jagannath temple. So that is attraction of Jagannath, no? He looks like black. He has no hand, but devotees praying, oh Padma Hasta, lotus hand. No hand, lotus hand. So that is beauty. That is called absolute. It's not relative. His beauty is not relative. If you really analyze his beauty, his opulence, his magnanimity, Chaitanya Chandra Daya Karaha Vichar Karile Pave Chitte Chamatkar. This is wonderful. If you analyze God like this, you find wonderful. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Actually, the prasadam here really something is special.
Yes.
There is nothing compare. Even you go and sit on a stone and eat, there is no table, chair or anything. And all the pandas, they are sweating, everything.
And also the sabji they use, I have heard, all the rejected sabji in Lakshmi Bazar, it goes to Jagannath temple. But some or other, because that style, that's why they call Mahaprasad. This way they worship, the fire they use from Yajna Agni, the mantra they chant, all these things, And the Puri Pandas, they say, Jagannath Prasad is only Mahaprasad. One day we invited them to our Puri temple. Oh, Radha Giridhar Mahaprasad. They thought, I said Mahaprasad. They think Mahaprasad means Jagannath Prasad. Then we are offering our Mahaprasad plate. Who is Mahaprasad? This is Mahaprasad, Radha Giridhar Mahaprasad. Hey, what Mahaprasad? Only Jagannath Prasad is Mahaprasad. They don't accept anything else Mahaprasad. But I can do okilati, pleading for them. It's true. But what is Mahaprasad? When Bhagavan needs, then Bhakta takes because Mahaprasad. Jagannath temple is the only temple in whole India. After offering to Jagannath, they offer to Bimala. Devotee, then people get, become Mahaprasad. You offer to Jagannath Prasad, Bimala, Mahaprasad. Then one more argument is, what in ISKCON you call Mahaprasad? The food goes in front of deity, is not it? Then we mix Prasad. But Jagannath temple, everything goes in front of the deity. The 2 reasons to support their claim. I have analyzed, the tantra, mantra, jantra they're doing. Even if because of Kali Yuga, many things are there, but still, some taste, something is there also. As Mahaprasad. The Jagannath Mahaprasad, okay. Okay, time getting late, everybody waiting for Prasad. Huh? What do you say? Normal? Durban Rath Yatra. Yeah, everywhere. In America, Europe. And I have seen these Western people, so much devotion. I have seen the Grihasthas, they make cloth for Jagannath, they make jewelry for Jagannath. So much bhakti they have. Some or other way, Prabhupada's mercy. They have, that is why it says, the bhakti comes, bhakti Bhagavat bhakta sangana parijayate. Because the whole world came in contact with Srila Prabhupada, who is carrying bhakti, that's why these people could have developed so much devotion. Otherwise, when I saw the crowd yesterday, day after yesterday, Jagannath, People cannot gather to see a toy, putul. It's not a putla puja. People are thinking Muslims, Hindus also say putla is not putla. How can get that emotion? When Jagannath will come out, so hot, sweating, raining. When Jagannath will come, all waiting for that muhurta, When Jagannath will come like this, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thousands of people are singing. So it's very emotional subject matter. That is a bhakti's bhav. They criticize. Prabhupada is saying, Mayavad, they are bhavuk. But the real sense is bhav. Bhakti is made up of bhav. And if you neglect them saying bhavuk, you are unfortunate. You have not that stage of bhava. So whole thing bhakti is bhava. But Mayavadis cannot understand. Mayavadi Krishna Aparadhi, they cannot understand it. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes. Oh, unfortunately we forgot to bring, I have a new book, Sri Narsingha. This book is compiled from many different Puranas with many interesting topics. Later on we will send it. I send it to Mira Road, Pune, but some of them did not send. But some old Sri Jagannath books are there, many pastimes. And Radharani Part 2 has been released. Radharani Part 2. So if you want, you can collect from a book table. It is available there. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.